Hello again, you guys. It's Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and I have my weekly sales update video for you guys. So if you're new here, this is a channel all about reselling online. I sell on Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay, so I'm going to show you sales from this week from all three platforms. And what I usually do is show you the item, I tell you what it's sold for, how much I paid, and where I got it from. And at the end of the video, I will sum up my cost of goods, i.e. everything I paid for the items that I'm going to be showing you, anything I paid in shipping, in fees, and I'll give you my gross and net profit for the week. So if that sounds interesting, stick around, and if you're interested in watching some other videos, go ahead and hit subscribe because I do haul videos as well as sale videos, how-tos and tutorials and all kinds of other stuff in between. All right, so we're just going to crack on as we usually do. I'm going to start with Etsy. I actually had a couple of decent sales this week. Hurrah! Thank you, Etsy. So needless to say, I'm investing a little bit more time in her right now since she has been treating me so nicely this week. So first thing here is this vintage Tennessee. It's like kind of like Tennessee Vols, I suppose you would say, is what that would look like since it's the orange and white. And it's obviously just like a mock turtleneck sweater. Or sweatshirt, really. This sold for $34.95, which is pretty typical of what I sell my vintage collegiate wear, like sweatshirts and jackets and things like that for, $34.95. And I paid $1 at a yard sale, I believe, for this one. I've had it quite a while. This one just kind of hung around after last fall when they usually move. But it did sell eventually, but I did pay shipping on Etsy. And my other Etsy sale was a pretty good one as well. Oh. It's taken a while. Sorry about that. So this was, I had these for a long time. They were East German military men's pants with the built-in suspenders, essentially. I didn't know a whole lot about what I had. I did a lot of research and listed them on eBay, and they have had so many watches. They've been listed for around a year, just short of a year now. You know, I had some offers, had some questions, things like that, but no one ever kind of went for it and bought them. So I actually went ahead and cross-posted last week onto Etsy. I never had them up on Etsy, and I decided to just pop them up there and see what happened, and they sold within a week. I was so surprised. But they sold for $59.95 plus shipping, and again, I paid $1 for these at a rummage sale. So that's everything for Etsy, but if you've been watching my sales videos for a while, that's pretty damn good for Etsy, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so here we go with Poshmark. As you can see here, a pair of LuLaRoe Disney Mickey Mouse leggings. They were the tall and curvy size, and they sold for $12. Occasionally on Posh, I will send out offers. Actually, I send out offers quite a lot, but sometimes it will actually result in sales, and that will usually be with a shipping discount of $1.80. So on a few of these items, please bear in mind a shipping discount may also have been applied. But these sold for $12, and I have $0 as my cost of goods for these because they were actually mine originally, and they just didn't fit the way that I liked them to. So I went ahead and sold them, reposhed them, or whatever you want to say, and why the heck not? All right, $12 again, another small sale, but I'm happy for every single sale. It all adds up in the end. Just a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch distressed denim shorts. That's a mouthful. And they had the frayed hems here, and they also had some exposed pockets, which I did some close-up photographs on as well. Paid $1 at a yard sale, and like I said, they sold for $12, but nice, easy flip, easy to package and all that good stuff, easy to photograph. These were actually one of my recent haul videos. I paid, everything averaged out to $3, and I just loved these. I thought they were so cool. Evidently someone else did too. They've been listed for around 3 weeks-ish at this point, and they sold for $28, as you can see here. And like I said, paid about $3 at a thrift store for these. The next two items were actually in a bundle, and you'll see here, so this one was listed for $20, but this has been listed for forever. Ever since I opened up Posh, I put this up, this Beyond Yoga loose knit sweater, which the comps still don't look too bad for it, but I just couldn't move it for whatever reason, perhaps because it was extra small, I'm not sure. But I actually came over from eBay, so it's been listed in one or other of my stores for a long time now. And then this is a fairly new listing, this American Apparel tank top, also listed for $20. I actually ended up sending out, someone liked both items, and I bundled them together for them, sent out an offer, and they actually sold for $20 for the pair of them, which is sort of like selling the other one, the new one, for full price, in my opinion, and then throwing this one in, which quite frankly I was happy to do because this has, like I said, just been around for forever. So $20 for both those shirts. That person got a good deal. I got rid of a piece of stale inventory and moved another piece fairly fast. Total cost of goods for both those items combined was $5.70, which is obviously more than I would like with a $20 sale point, but still, that's not too bad. There's some profit to be made, and like I said, moving out some stale inventory. All right, we'll go ahead and close those down. This was one of my fastest flips, I think, that I have had in a really long time. So this vintage Polo Sport Ralph Lauren golf visor. I actually picked this up last week at a rummage sale, and it's a whole video that I don't know that I've actually posted yet. That may be still to come. That's how quickly I had it. Anyway, I listed it on eBay, and I very nearly didn't cross-post it on Poshmark because I didn't think that this was really Posh applicable, if that makes sense. I talk a lot about how almost everything can sell on Posh, that the audience is far wider than most of us assume. And this really goes to show that I should heed my own warning. So I went ahead and cross-posted it anyway just to see what happened, and it sold within 20 minutes. So that was pretty good, and it sold for $35. I listed it at $40, which was a stab in the dark because I couldn't find any comps. Sent out a best offer to a liker. First liker that it got, they purchased right away, $35 plus the shipping, obviously. So I was very happy with that, and this actually cost me 34 cents at a rummage sale. So absolutely a good flip there. All right, next item, this exclusively Mazook. I actually got this a few weeks ago as well, the same shopping trip, as it were, that I got those striped denim 90 shorts. And so, again, average price of $3, sold on a best offer for $32. They gave me an offer this time, and I accepted. It was listed for $40. $32 seemed fair enough, and I like, a flip within a month, absolutely. And it was right there within the comps as well, so absolutely took it. The next two items, again, were a bundle. So I had these Mossimo, which is from Target, wedges, cork wedges with the buckle detail, vegan leather. And they actually were basically new without tags. But I didn't want to say that because I never like to say that unless I can prove it, really. As you shouldn't, I suppose. But they look like they had barely ever been worn. Like, I think they'd been tried on once. That was it. And then this torrid Georgette cage front semi-sheer top. Super cute. I thought that was really nice. That had a lot of action when it first got listed. Anyway, somebody who watches my channel, actually, I think. Hello, Holly, if you're watching. Thank you so much for your purchase. And they bundled them together, a total of $35 or $30, one of the two. And the total I had in them was $3.90 total, so that was a nice little bundle as well, and I hope that they absolutely love them, and they look like they go together really well, so how cool is that? Next one is this Free People top. It sold for $18. I actually bought myself a bunch of stuff from Poshmark, and I will say that the person I bought it from did a wonderful job. I really, really liked the items. Every single one was fantastic condition. I was super impressed. And not a single one of them really fit me the way that I wanted them to. So the beautiful thing about Poshmark is when you go ahead and try something, new or whatever, if you're a seller there as well, and you don't like the way it fits, you can just go ahead and reposh it. You can't return for fit. It's not like it is on eBay or other places, but you can reposh, meaning that you can resell. So I actually ended up buying this for $5 from that person. That's how much it broke down after the bundle offer they gave me and shipping, all that kind of stuff, $5 per piece, and it sold for $18. So I actually managed to make some of my money back from just trying to buy that bundle for myself anyway, and I've listed a few of the other items as well. A couple of them I've kept for now, some of them I've listed, but overall was really happy with my purchase. This Chicos skirt, black and white floral print, I've had this for a really long time as well. Another thing that I didn't think I should list over here on Poshmark, but I decided to give it a go. Chicos actually surprises me almost every time on Poshmark. So it's only $10. I paid $1 at a yard sale, but again, I've had it for over a year. It's sat on eBay the whole time, moved it over to Posh, sold fairly quickly. I'm happy to get my money back out of it and a few dollars profit as well. And last item is this Burberry scoop neck flip cuff top. this had a whole hoo-ha happen over on eBay, and it ended up getting returned to me. And I relisted it. It's down off of eBay now, obviously, because it's sold here on Poshmark, but I'm glad that it's sold on Poshmark. The person's already, I believe, left feedback for it and was happy with it. And I took a best offer of 45. I listed it for 75. That was very much on the high end of comps. I had originally taken on eBay, I think, $50 as an offer plus shipping. Shipping is higher, though, on Poshmark, and I do bear that in mind. So someone sent me $45 offer, and I thought that was very fair in with all the comps and whatnot, and I went ahead and sold it for that because it cost me $2.90 at the thrift store. So that, again, is a nice little profit. And moving on to eBay for this week. So this Coldwater Creek embroidered blazer. First of all, how bad is that photo? Can we all just take a moment and reflect on that? Obviously I did not do it justice in the photos, and I probably should have retaken the photographs, to be fair, but obviously I just slapped it up. This was a cross post from eBay. This is from way back when my photos apparently were really overexposed and not at all working for my items, but I took best offer of $12. I'm glad that it went to a new home, and it cost me 50 cents originally at a rummage sale. So next one, much better photo. There we go. There is some improvement to be had. So this Joseph Ribkoff purple black striped dress and jacket set. It was super retro, very cute. It was like a knit. I listed really on the high end here. I was sort of hopeful, and some pieces do sell in this range and some pieces don't. They actually sent me an offer of $39.99 plus the shipping. I will say that I got this two-piece for 50 cents at a rummage sale, so I did not have a lot of money in it. However, I wanted to make sure I wasn't selling my items short necessarily. I don't mind to wait for the right buyer if it takes a little while, and it's only been listed for about 1 to 2 months, which for an item like this, I would expect to wait a little while for the right buyer to come along. However, instead of just countering like I thought I was going to, I took a moment and I went back and rechecked my comps on eBay, which is obviously the platform we were selling on, and sort of had a look at what all has sold in the last within the last month or so. And actually, $39.99 for a two-piece set was not unreasonable. Certainly, a couple had gone for more, but a lot had gone for lower. And just taking a look at all that recent data and whatnot, I decided that that was a pretty good offer, and I was happy taking that when I had 50 cents in it. I don't want to be too precious about my items. I don't want to hurt the market by taking too low an offer or whatever, but at the same time, I don't want to be precious, and the point is to go ahead and rehome them, I suppose, and make that profit. So I took the $39.99 plus the shipping. The next two items are both marked down as free on my notepad here. So my heathen third child broke the pack and play, and I sort of through gritted teeth went ahead and bought a brand new one, even though we have no plans for more children, but I had to have some kind of equipment to, contain him during the days. So we went ahead and bought a new pack and play. And I did this with the last one, and I would suggest anybody with kids who don't feel that they need these pieces, go ahead and do this as well to recoup some of the money. This is the cover that came on the brand new pack and play. So essentially, when you pack up a pack and play and take it for travel or whatnot, you can strap it all together, and then if you so wish, you can put this cover over the top to protect it in the car or whatever. I don't find that super necessary. I'm happy to just strap it up with the Velcro and just pop it in and I'm done. So I pretty much always, and if you find them at yard sales or rummage sales as well, grab them. This little zipper holder, like a carry cover, I suppose you could say, it sold for $22.49 with free shipping. But that is not too bad. Again, you do find these at yard sales and things. Don't overlook them. You don't have to do the big heavy pack and play pieces, but like the actual body of them. But the little accessories and stuff, I would definitely not overlook. And then the same thing here, this sold to a different buyer, but this is the little piece that sticks on, pop studs onto the side. And I guess you can put diapers and stuff in there if you so wish, or whatever you want to keep in there. There's no way I could ever keep anything inside this netted thing because my child just pulls it out and throws it across the room. So I have absolutely no earthly need for it. So I went ahead and put it up. I couldn't find any comps, but I put it up for $14.99 without best offer, free shipping. And it sold. Both of these things sold within about 2 to 3 weeks. And there you go. There is a good sort of, $25, $30 or so towards the $50 cost of our pack and play. And I love that reselling online allows me to do things like that and recoup costs for things that we need. Just a little tip. Okay, so this was a bit of a mistake. I think I paid, where's my little note here? I think think I paid about $2.90 for this at a thrift store because it was a solid color. That was not too unreasonable. I don't think. I'd probably try and keep that closer to $1 next time. But I had it at $19.99 with free shipping, which I was happy with that profit margin. And then I ran a 30% off sale and actually didn't really realize that I'd put this in my sale. I'm not super specific with my sales right now, and so sometimes things slip through the cracks. I probably need to improve that. But it sold for $13.99 with free shipping. It cost about $3.50 roughly to send it, so it wasn't too bad. But absolutely, that ate into my profit margin. No kidding. So I probably only made a few bucks on this in the end. So a few lessons learned there with that particular shirt. This Torrid shirt sold, as you can see here, for $20.69. It had $2.90 in this also, and it did have free shipping, but it weighed about 3 ounces, so it only cost about $2.60, I think, to send, roughly, give or take. So that one was not too bad either. This Talbot skirt, I had about $1 in this, I think, from a rummage sale. Again, this has been around a little while. I hoped it would do a little better because I really liked the print and all that, and it was a nice career piece, but it ended up selling on a best offer of $12 plus the shipping. So I thought this was, I picked this up on a whim. I didn't really know if this would do very well, but I assumed vintage girls, dress coat, and it had like a nice velvet trim and things like that. I think it was union made and all that kind of stuff. And we went and picked it up at a yard sale for $1, and I had it listed, you can see here, $44.99. I think I started up close towards 100. Pie in the sky, I know. They went all over the place, really. The comps were very variable. However, this did have some damage. It was inside, but it did have it like, they had a mark on the shoulder, and then there was some wear as well too. You can see here, there was some wear and like discoloration to the lining and things like that. So it certainly wasn't perfect. It sat for quite a while on I think maybe all 3 platforms actually, and eventually someone came along and offered me $25, and I figured that was pretty much the market speaking to me. Like I said, it's been listed for about 6 months. Winter's almost over, so I went ahead and took that. Still a nice profit after a $1 investment. These Skechers Shapeups, which means they have this kind of, I don't know what you would call it. It's almost like a wedge, but it's supposed to help you exercise or tone your calves. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. But anyway, it's sold on auction for $14.99 plus shipping. I had them listed for around $25 with best offer for the longest time. Nobody bought them, so I went ahead and moved them to auction for $14.99. As you can see here, starting bid. Had 1 bid, so went ahead and sold them for that. Yeah, I used to sell these really quickly for $25, and they just, I don't know if it was the color or what it was. Not the color, I'm sorry, the size. But these ones just took a long time to move. So next item is another Coldwater Creek item that sold on auction, $9.99, 1 bid plus shipping. Happy to move that out as well, just because it sat for the longest time, really, and I only had $1 in that too, but definitely not the best buy. I'm slowing down on Coldwater Creek. This sold on sale, so as you can see here, it's a Disney Chip Beauty and the Beast deluxe toddler costume. How very cute. I think I bought either 3 or 4 of these for $7.99 a piece at Target the day after Halloween last year, year before. So it's been a while, the year before. And very slowly they've sold over time. This one sold either on I guess it was a best offer for $31.49 plus the shipping, which is still okay with $8 in it. It's not fantastic. Actually, funny enough, when I bought them, the market was not saturated, even though they were selling them off in Target. And then over time, over the last year or so, I've noticed it get more and more saturated. And so there's a bit more competition out there. So at this point, I'm very happy to recoup my money and take, $10 to $15 profit. Not too bad at all. And the final thing that I sold on eBay was this Bible. I've had it for the longest time. It's from 1966. I used to do really well with Bibles, and I just don't find them much anymore. I think I got this one for free at a library. They were giving them away, and I grabbed it because it was older and it was illustrated with color illustrations. It did have some wear, as you can see here. There's marks and things like that too. But somebody bought it for $16.97, finally, and they paid the media mail shipping as well. I've actually picked up some Bibles before. I've sold them for over $100. It just depends who they're made by, when they were made, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of variables to it. I will still be keeping my eyes open for them, for like very old ones and things over time, but it's just not something I've come across a lot recently. All right, you guys, so that is all of the sales between Feb 19th and 24th that I had. My gross profit was $513.49. My cost of goods for every single item I showed you here was $42.79. The amount that I paid in free shipping was around $15, give or take. And then my fees, I like to round all of my fees up to like 20%, just because that takes into account the fact that Poshmark is 20%, eBay's a little bit less, Etsy's a little bit less, but then on eBay I do run like a 3% promoted listing that kind of applies. So overall, 20% is a really, really solid conservative estimate for me for the fees that I pay. So the fees I have down here is about $102.70. So, go away. So with all that taken into account, my net profit this week was $353 exactly. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how your sales are doing down in the comments. Are you seeing an uptake? I am doing okay. I feel like I'm getting back to being consistent and things like that. So that's working. But I do feel like I'm working a little bit harder than I used to get the same numbers. I don't know if anybody else relates. Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please do think about subscribing. I would love to have you back. Don't forget to say hello in the comments so I can say hi back, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, you guys.